Hello everybody out there in the music community. This is Mike or Soldier 777, and on this episode we're going to discuss or put two albums head to head in an album battle. So the two albums I'm going to do is Stryper, Soldiers Under Command. There you have it. Great album. And we are going to do To Help the Devil. I'm just showing you my versions that I have in my collection. Here's the picture disc. And of course, here's the CD. Now, let's get to it. But first, a bit of background information about these two albums. Just before, some point before release of Soldiers is when I became a fan of Stryper, around 85, mid-early 85. Now, and so I became a fan. Soldier Command was the first Stryper album I bought on cassette. So the first Stryper album I bought of any format was a bought on cassette in May of 86. And of course, before that, I became a fan of the band, roughly a year before that, in mid-early 85. And I had stuff taped off before I bought Soldier Command and cassette in May of 86. So I already become a fan before I started buying their albums. Of course, as you may know, back in October, or before, I got the album To Help the Devil, which I got that cassette in December of 86. So before the album came out, I was already looking forward to that album of 12th Devil in the fall of 86, summer of 86. So when he started advertising for the album in the different magazines, I remember back in mid to late summer of 86, all the hype was building about the release of the 12th Devil album. So a little bit of information about the two albums that we're going to talk about. Alright, so let's get to it. Now, as you may know, 12 the Devil was released October 24th, 1986, and Soldier Command was released on August 23rd, 1985. As you may know, Stryper got invited to play in Japan, a few cities, in July of 85, and they already had recorded the album, and while they're on tour in Japan, they only had Young Black Attack out. As well. And while they're in Japan in July of 85, the album's being mixed, Soldier Command by Michael Wagner. And as you may know, Michael Wagner did other metal albums such as Metallica, Master of Puppets. So the band only had Young Black Attack out, and they also, what became known as the Live in Japan VHS video cassette. You can see him play songs from Soldier in Command, but I think on one or two songs the words were different because he couldn't remember the lyrics, the exact lyrics. It was kind of neat. So now in terms of album singles, and also too, 12 the Devil, Soldier Command went gold. Which I believe went gold at some point in 1988, not mistaken. 12th Devil went gold in February 19th, 1987. And it went platinum in, I believe, in mid to early 1988. I was trying to look for the information but could not find it. To this date, it's been believed that 12th Devils have sold around 5 or 6 million albums. I'm not sure if that's the US alone or if that's worldwide. 5 to 6 million albums, which is a fair bit of albums. 12 Devil remains your best-selling album to this date, followed by second place In God We Trust. 12 Devil had 2 or 3 singles. It had Together's One back with Soldier Under Command, and in certain markets you can see a single Soldier Command back with Together as One, the reverse. I believe that was in the Japanese market, not mistaken. Also, it was Reach Out back with because there's one. So it's 2 singles. 12th Devil had 3 main singles. Well, I call them main singles. There was a single and in the video back at on video airplay. There's Calling on You, Free, and Honestly. And I believe Free and Honestly was on Doll of MTV and got the #1 spot, if not mistaken. It says there somewhere. Yeah, the first few single video of Calling You also reached #2. 1 second now. Anyway, so I believe Free and Honestly was #1 spot on Doll of MTV way back in the day when MTV actually played videos. So there you have it. But if you go to Discogs, you'll also notice that there's other singles that the album had, the band had. It also had All of Me as a single, which is a radio promo single. Also, 12 the Devil itself, the title track, released as a single as well. 12 the Devil, and I believe, if not mistaken, Sing Along Song was other single, or it was on other compilation albums as well, to promote the album as well. So you got those 5 or 6 songs that was promoted as a more of a single, but 3 of them had videos. Actually 4 of them actually. Calling You Free, Honestly, and All of Me was also a video, but I believe the video was limited to the VHS compilation, VHS in the beginning, which was released in I believe 87 or 88, which had videos from 12 Devil. There you have it. All right, so let's get to the actual album battle. Let's get right to it. Okay, so I had this set up compared track by track, but there's a slight rearrangement of the tracks I have, because I want to compare songs with similar songs. So you might notice there's a slight track rearrangement. For example, I got All Together as One, which is an 8th track on Soldiers, compared to All of Me, which is 9th track on 12 the Devil. So you might sense a slight arrangement of tracks, because I'm not going to compare a ballad with a hard rocker or metal song. And I excluded the intro, Bis 12 Devil. I want to go with the actual songs. Let's get right to it. Okay, so here we have Soldiers Under Command with the song 12 the Devil. So those 2 title tracks. Now, I do love both songs. They're both awesome and great. But I'm going to give this one a Soldier Command. The reason being is because that was the first video I've seen of Stryper they had out. And that beginning riff, you know, that we all know and love, got that, it kind of grabs you as soon as you hear the song. Kind of grabs you and you know, it's a good kick. 12 Devil is also a great song, very heavy, very melodic. You know, 12 Devil is more of a moderate melodic riffing, but Soldiers got that sort of power metal riffing. So I'm gonna get that in Soldiers. Okay. Next one is Makes You Want to Sing, which is more of a praise song, and Calling on You. Like both songs, Calling on You was a single, the first single off the album. Makes You Want to Sing is more of a heavier song, so I'll give that one Makes You Want to Sing, even though like both are, you know, right up there. So the next one is, so that's 2 for Soldiers, 0 for 12 Devil so far. But both, like I said, I love all 4 songs. Next up we have Together Forever and Free. Now, I was never fond of Together Forever. It's an okay song, I'm not fond of it, but I'm going to give it to Free. Free is probably one of my favorite songs off 12 the Devil. So that's 1 for 12 the Devil, 2 for Soldiers. Next up we have First Love and Honestly. Now, I do like both songs. They're both good songs. Honestly was obviously a video and a radio promo song. And First Love, it starts off slow, but it kind of kicks into guitars. One thing I like about First Love is that it has a guitar solo, whereas honestly don't. So it has more of a keyboard solo, but both are great songs. I'm gonna give it to both. I'm gonna give it to both songs. I think I'm gonna tie both songs. You know, depends on your mood. I'm not a ballad guy, but both songs I think stand on their own. So I'm gonna give it both songs. All right, next one we have The Rock Makes Me Roll and The Way. Now, which songs come to good? Both are good songs. I believe both are commonly sing live in concert. But I'm gonna give it to The Way. The Way, both are more of a power metal type songs. The Way sort of got that classic metal riffing. But I'm gonna give it to The Way. So far that's they're tied 3 for 3 at this point in time. All right. So that ends off the first half of the album, and they're both tied. So now we're going to give it to start the second side. So here we have Reach Out and Sing Along Song. Both are good songs. Reach Out is more of a proggy hard rock metal song. I believe there might be 2-3 harmonies or soloing in that song. Sing along songs got that. Some versions they got that heavy keyboard intro. Other versions they got the guitars going. I know in Second Coming you got the guitars in the beginning versus keyboards. I like both versions, kind of cool. And I believe that when they play a song in concert, they start off with the heavy guitar. Just kind of cool how they do different versions. I'm gonna give that one to The Way. The Way to me is more of an anthem. You know, that kind of more of a I shouldn't say praise songs, more of a song of thankfulness to God. You know, but I'm gonna give that one to sing along song. All right, next up we have Waiting for Love That's Real and Holding On. Both of these are deep cuts in the album. Both are good songs, very melodic. But I'm gonna give this one to Waiting for Love That's Real. You know, even though the guitars aren't as loud, I think they should have been brought up a bit more in the front. But it's got that cool riffing in the song, so I give that one to Waiting for Love That's Real. Next up we have, now I compare ballad to ballad, as I said before. Together is One and All of Me. All of Me is more of a syrupy, sweet, sugary ballad, more of a love song. So is Together is One sung in many weddings. But I'm gonna give this one to Together is One over All of Me. All right, so now I'm gonna compare Surrender to Rock on the World because I had to compare, slightly rearrange the songs to compare like songs with like songs. So Surrender and Rock on the World, both are good songs, both got heavy riffing. But I give this one to Surrender. Great song, and it's probably one of my favorite songs off of Soldiers. If I were probably be my third or second favorite song on the album. So I'll give that one to Surrender, obviously. Next up, we have Battle Hymn the Republic, which is Stryper's version of that hymn, or More Than a Man. I'm going to give that one to More Than a Man. More Than a Man is a great song, great riffing song. Is in your face gospel song for as I'm concerned. So I'm getting on More Than a Man. So let's tally up the votes. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for 12 the Devil. And Soldiers we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for Soldiers. So Soldiers has just come out on top by one song compared to 12 the Devil. So 6 to 5. Soldiers against 12 Devil. 6 for Soldiers, 5 for 12 Devil. There you have it, folks. That's my episode 1 of the Epic Album Battle. So let me know your thoughts on these two classic albums. Like, subscribe below, and all the best, and have a great day. Bye now.